Welcome everyone to 21 cards you're going to want, in my opinion, right before Monarch hits. Okay, so I'm going to go through the various cards and the whys. I think we're going to get a lot of speculation, and that's all this is, people, just speculation. But I'm making calculated guesses here. So now is the opportunity to take advantage, get these cards while they are still available and while they are at these prices, because once Monarch hits and we start seeing some other cards, I believe there's two heroes that their cards may actually go up. So once again, this is all speculation. However, I think I'm onto something here, so let's just take a look. The first card, Azalea. If you can get her in foil, do so, whether that be cold foil or rainbow foil. It's going to be, I believe, one of the major leaders. Both the leaders that we're discussing today are not high up there on the competition front. They are both fun leaders. However, not so competitive. I believe when Monarch drops, we're going to see some extra mechanics involved in that are going to push these heroes forward. So the first one for me is Azalea. Okay, so yeah, if you're going to play with the leader, have some pride with it. Try and get her in foil any way you can. I think it's a good investment anyway. Let's go to the next one. Here we go. Red in the Ledger. So we're dealing with Archer cards here at the moment. And the reason for that is mainly due to Command & Conquer, which we'll tackle later. The fact that Command & Conquer has detailed that there's a potential for more cards in Arsenal, and Ranger plays the cards from Arsenal, we're potentially going to see an Arsenal full of arrows. Well, that's what we're hoping to see, and that's what we're speculating at the moment. So if you're looking at the cards, foil leader, and trying to get your play sets of these cards if you don't already have them, and if you do already have them, look at the foil versions as well, because if these leaders pick up, these cards are going to go up. These cards are cheap at the moment. Take advantage of that, yeah? So with this one, Arsenal arrows can only be played from Arsenal. Yeah, it's a good one, and it's an Azalea specialization. 3 of a kind. Yeah, just another Ranger card. To the end of turn, you may only play cards from Arsenal. So draw 3 cards. There might be another card that I'm thinking will put those cards into your Arsenal. How good would that be? So another card to look out for. Endless Arrow. Nothing more needs to be said. Endless Arrow hits, put it into your hand. And if there's a card that throws it back down there, or something that sits on a table that allows you to do that, who knows what Monarch is going to introduce. This is a card. It is already hotly sought after. It's a great card, you know, hitting for 4, going back in hand. If you watched my video yesterday on Katsu, you would see Hurricane Kick coming back to the hand, being able to play it again. Very much the same type of thing with Endless Arrow. Love it. Alright, and it's a 0 cost, even better. Knock the Death Whistle, another Azalea specialization. So putting an arrow on the top of your deck, yeah, very good. Alright, and Rapid Fire until the end of your turn. Arrows you control gain go again. Imagine if you have no cards in your arsenal, you may put a card from your hand face down into your arsenal. Could you imagine this thing just going off bang, 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 bang? Yeah, it has the thing in regards to an empty arsenal, but we're hoping to have a few cards. Maybe if by chance with that 3 of a kind, imagine you could put 3 arrows into your arsenal, fire them all off, using rapid fire as the last arrow to be fired, and then putting another one back in and firing that again. Yes, you need the resources to do it, but so many different things could be speculated on in regards to Ranger. Alright, the next leader that I am continuously pushing on this is Viscera, and if you can get Viscera in a some type of foil, do so. We're dealing with the dark and the light, and I'm going to push this point that Viscera is going to be our boy for this, because in Crucible we had the Arcanite Shard being the fabled for the set, and he's the only hero to have a fabled card. It's saying something. This Viscera is important. I believe he's going to be another step up in Monarch, regardless of what leaders are introduced. Once again, speculation only, but I think it's a very good bet. So these cards are also cheap at the moment. Go looking on the website, look on my site, look on other people's sites. Viscera and Ranger cards are cheap at the moment. They will go up if something happens to the leaders, because they're going to become more playable, more competitive, and their cards are going to be sought after. Okay, so when you're dealing with that, Grasp the Arknight, you do want one of these equipment arms. Yeah, costs one less to, or this ability costs one additional to activate. Yeah, create a rune chant token. So just great. Crown of Dichotomy, another one. Take a look at it. Arknight Ascendancy, very good. Viscera Specialization. Get this card. Majestic at the moment. Mordred Tide, another Majestic until the end of the turn. If you would create a rune chant token instead, create that many +1. What a great card. Can you imagine if two of them hit the table? Ninth Blade of the Blood Oath. You know, if you've got all those rune chants and they build up quick, you'll be playing this for free for 9 damage. It's fantastic. Blocks for 3. You can't really fault this card. It's a fantastic card. All right, it doesn't pitch for blue. There you go. There's one fault to it. Pitches for, it doesn't pitch for 3. Pitches for 2. And become the Arknight, another Viscera Specialization. Get these cards, people. Even Tome of the Arknight. Reveal the top 2 cards of your deck. If you reveal an attack action card and a non-attack action card this way, put them into your hand. Great. Always a great way to be getting cards. This one, pitch for 3, costs 1, blocks for 2. It's okay. And there we go. If you can find an Arknight shard, and this is the hard thing about this, you know, it might not mean much to the deck. However, if Viscera becomes top tier based on Monarch, and that's a big if, yeah? Let's just say it's a big if. Arknight shard is set to just go boom, yeah? Once again, only being able to play by Viscera. So if you can get it now. I'm going to say it again. Cards at the moment are cheap, regardless of what the cost on this is. It's only going to go up. Speculator here. I'm not a financial advisor, but if I had a chance to get another Arknight shard, I possibly would. All right, here we go. Perch Grapplers back on the Ranger. We're hitting some more of the crew cards here. So, you know, this card is fairly inexpensive at the moment and not wildly used. If the hero does get picked up though for competitive play, take a look at these, get them while they're cheap. Bloodsheath Skeletor, same thing with Viscera. This one's going to be a harder one to get. People aren't as likely to let this go as much, but a great card, and you're going to want it for Viscera. All right, Gambler's Gloves is another one I am predicting. Look, we saw the introduction, especially with Brute, of Gambler's Gloves, and people are even taking Gambler's Gloves to combat Brute, but who's to say that there won't be other random dice generated stuff coming into the game? Get your Gambler's Gloves now before they're too expensive, yeah? They're only going to go up. I can't see these actually staying where they are. All right, Cash In. All right, this mechanic was introduced. I have not got Spores of War in here producing the copper tokens. I do have Cash In though, because we all believe Monarch is going to introduce silvers and gold and ways to actually get that, and mercenaries. I believe Kasai, well, I believe that's what Spores of War was made for, Kasai more than Dorinthia. However, all leaders can take advantage of such things as that. Your cash-in cards are going for about anywhere between $8 to $12 at the moment. Get your playset now. If you can find the foil, get the foils. They're going to be important. They're going to be a mechanic in Monarch, and you're going to stress on getting them after the fact. Get them now before Monarch drops, yeah? Copper. I had to put this one in here, people. Look, these are just tokens. but why not get your foils while you can? The cards are rare enough as it is, being crew cards, but we want, you do want something shiny to represent your copper tokens. We're going to get silver, we're going to get gold most likely, so why not get this while you still can before people start buying them out? Who knows, a video like this might cause a buyout. I don't know. I've got mine, I'm happy. And guys, I've done all this. I've gone and foiled out an entire crew set. I spent ages doing it and I've done it. So I'm just sharing what I believe and what I've put my head and money into. Yeah, crew cards. And here we go, the final one, Command and Conquer. This one is pricey, but destroy all cards in their arsenal. If people start getting more cards in their arsenal, this card will become even more important in the game than what it otherwise currently is. There are not many decks running around without at least one Command and Conquer in there. Hell, I even run it in a Brute, and I run one in my Katsu Blitz deck. It doesn't even go in there, but its result is just too damn important, and you really need to get a playset of this. If you're only playing Blitz and only sticking to that, fine, then two. I do think the card is worth the 80 to 100 bucks that you're going to be paying for a non-foil. So go out, do the due diligence, and get this card in a playset before Monarch drops. It's just too important. And after Monarchs, we've got the next set after it. Whatever doesn't drop in Monarchs, we're most likely going to see in the next set. So, yeah. So guys, that is the 21 cards that I would recommend you look at. Go through the video. If you don't want to waste the time, just speed through it. Take down all the cards. Thank you for your time. See you on the next video, and thank you for your support. See you all.